So on last Friday, Johnny Manziel made his Canadian Football League debut with the Hamilton Tiger Cats. And he looked okay. He did look okay. He did not look bad. It was a good, positive performance for Johnny Manziel. Now, he didn't light it up, but he did some nice things. Johnny Manziel, he threw really good on the run. He had a better offensive line, much better than in the NFL Spring League or the NFL Developmental League. And so it really was a positive performance for Johnny Manziel. I mean, nothing earth-shattering, but again, the word is positive. Not bad, not great, but a good start for Johnny Manziel. Johnny Manziel went 9 for 12. He threw for 80 yards, plus another 10 yards he had rushing. Now, Johnny Manziel is a long, long way until he is an NFL quarterback. We have not seen much of him throwing downfield. A lot of dink and dunk, little short passes. We have not seen an NFL level deep ball from Johnny Manziel yet, and all the football he's played, both between the Developmental League and the Canadian Football League. But again, it's still early. We still need to give Johnny Manziel time. At least you don't have to. I will. I'm going to give Johnny Manziel a little bit more time to prove himself. And the head coach of his team, June Jones, said as much. He said, look, we kept the play calling simple. We didn't call much downfield. And he said that as they continue to work with Johnny Manziel, they expect their team will get better around him. So I think it's still in the open. Will Johnny Manziel be an NFL quarterback? Is he going to even be a good Canadian level quarterback? We don't know yet. But we do know that he hasn't had a positive start. Look, time will tell. We don't really know. But look, Johnny Manziel will never, ever be Ben Roethlisberger. He's not 6'6". He doesn't have a huge arm. He doesn't have a cannon. But he is a scrappy little player. He's got a weaker arm, but he's scrappy. He can make some stuff happen. And I think if Johnny Manziel can have a lot of Canadian Football League success. I mean, a lot. He's not going to just play well and go to the NFL. He's got to have a lot of success in Canada for him to move up. But if he can, he could become an NFL quarterback. Remember, there's two things. He has to be very disciplined off the field, and he has to show maturity off the field, which he has to this point. I've been very, very actually impressed with Johnny Manziel. The question is, can he keep it up? But to this point, I want to applaud Johnny Manziel. Very mature. I like his humility. It's very clear he just wants to play football, i.e. he's in Canada playing football. And so I think he's on the right track to having some success. Now, I don't think people realize how big the gap between an NFL backup quarterback and a Canadian starting quarterback is. People don't realize the huge, massive gap between the CFL and the NFL. Everybody in Canada playing quarterback is there because they could not make an NFL team. In the NFL, you make tremendously more money. You make much more money in Canada than you do in the NFL. It's not even close. Look at the league minimums. It's like $80,000 versus I think it's like $280-something thousand. I mean, it's a massive, massive. It's like $200,000 more dollars is the minimum in the NFL versus in Canada. In fact, I want to talk about Travis Lulay. So because I want to try to illustrate to you how big the gap is between a Canadian quarterback, a Canadian Football League quarterback, and an NFL quarterback. Look up Travis Lulay. Travis Lulay is awesome. I think he won a Grey Cup, which is the Canadian Super Bowl. He's done some good stuff. He's petered off as he's gotten older, but Travis Lulay has done some good stuff in the Canadian Football League. Travis Lulay played for Montana State. Actually, guess what? Montana State water bottle right here. I didn't know that till I researched it. I thought it was pretty cool because I'd already known who Travis Lulay was. Travis Lulay has had some success in Canada. He's one of the more successful quarterbacks in the last 10 years. I would say, as a not very informed person, I would say that. But Travis Lulay could not even make an NFL team. He worked out for the Seahawks, and he got cut. Then I think he was there for a couple days and then got cut. Then he played for the Saints. He got cut after, I think, another week. And then later in December, he signed to the practice squad. I think he was there from October to December. He was on the practice squad for the Seahawks. And that's just one example. Look, the difference between a Canadian Football League quarterback and an NFL quarterback is massive. And so Johnny Manziel is going to have to be absolutely fantastic. He's going to have to light up the league in order for him to move on to the NFL. But I want to say it's still possible. He's had a very positive start. He's showing maturity off the field. He's looking not bad on the field. They're being simple. He's easing into it. But this is a very positive start. It's the beginning of a long process for Johnny Manziel. I'm excited to follow. but that's the groundwork. He has a huge uphill battle to climb. He could make it, but there's a long way to go if Johnny Manziel wants to be an NFL quarterback. Thank you so very much for watching. Remember, you can subscribe to Strong Opinion Sports on iTunes, on SoundCloud, and on YouTube. You can find the full entire hour-long podcast on YouTube, as well as my best, most interesting clips. If you like Strong Opinion Sports as much as I do, help me grow this podcast by telling your friends about this show. Share it on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, whatever it is. Help me grow this podcast by telling your friends. Thank you so much, and have a great day.